Taylor is joining me. She doesn't carry a wallet. If she did, hers would have more money in it than mine.
Yeah.
I'm officially, after betting the most money I've ever bet on a pro basketball game on the Thunder, my children will no longer go to college.
All right, let's not be too dramatic. You did lose big last night.
I did big.
I told you it's going to be some reverse karma there, or I don't know, just regular karma.
I felt so good 5 minutes into the second half, and then I felt terrible, and then it was over.
So no pizza for us, huh?
I know, bummer. You guys were kind of rooting for me in a weird sort of way. Kind of.
Pizza or the satisfaction of Westbrook?
Your shame tastes better than pizza.
Yeah.
Let me start with this. I could crush Westbrook today. You know, they always say on the internet, Facebook won. Okay, they won. I could crush Westbrook all day today. He's been awful in the series. Damian Lillard is significantly better than him now as a basketball player. He is. I'm sorry about the triple doubles. He is. But I have a little sympathy for Westbrook because I've seen this happen my entire life in sports and out of sports. The current basketball culture has moved away from Russell Westbrook. I mean, last night Lillard was plus 27. Westbrook was minus 27. Lillard is unstoppable. Westbrook is awful again in the playoffs. I could bring out the hammer all day. But this is what happens in a lot of businesses. Russell Westbrook now starting to remind me of Derrick Rose and a much better John Wall. The game he practiced as a kid, high school, AAU, college, early NBA, it no longer exists. Nobody wants a slasher, a guy that drives to the basket, a guy that shoots mid-range jumpers. John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Westbrook are not three-point shooters. They did not build their games to be that. They're mid-range guys. They're beat-you-off-the-dribble guys. They're relentlessly athletic guys. They're energy/juice guys. They're not three-point shooters. Basketball has moved toward Kyrie Irving and toward Steph Curry. It has moved toward them. Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. Shooters first. Everything else second. Westbrook is not built to win in the playoffs today. Either is Derrick Rose, you saw it at the end of his career. Either is John Wall. You see this in football all the time, where running backs, it used to be for 60 years, here's ball, grab ball, run forward. And that was enough. You were the centerpiece of the team. Now it's, we pass a lot. Can you block? Oh, you can't. You can't catch. We can't give you big money. You're a part-time running back. Now, it's easier for a running back who's 16 years old today to develop those catching skills and develop Ezekiel Elliott, those blocking skills. But what if you're 10 years into your career and they say, oh, you got to catch 45 balls a year? Well, I don't work on that in high school and college, and that's what's happened to Russell Westbrook. It's very difficult. I saw this at a company I used to work at. Once you're great and you're awarded and you're paid and you're told you're great, and then the culture changes in your business, it's very hard to pivot. I work at a company now, Fox, that just made a major pivot. We got out of the movie business. We do now live news, live sports, live politics. That's what we do. We have pivoted with the emergence of Netflix out of certain businesses and into live. That's good management, but it's hard. When you've been successful like a Belichick and a Brady, and people say, let's change the things you do, it takes a lot of work. Coaches I've seen do it. General managers can do it. It's hard for players. Part of me feels bad for Westbrook. It's easier now because if you go into a gym in America today, a college gym, an AAU gym, or a high school gym, all those kids are shooting threes. So that is the game they're learning to play. Westbrook has another game. And right at the 9th hole on this 18-hole course, maybe in the 10th, 11th hole, the course changed. And he's struggling with the pivot. He is completely deteriorated as a player. I feel bad for him. He's like a running back who was the best in the league, And now we're a passing league and he can't catch. Westbrook can't shoot. I saw this happen with John Wall. I've seen it happen with Derrick Rose, and I'm watching it with Westbrook. And he's so darn athletic and so absolutely relentlessly hyper-athletic, he'll probably go back to OKC and have a good game. But there's a reason now he's unraveling for the third straight year in the playoffs. Sometimes business moves toward you. I got lucky. I'm an opinionist. That's the thing now. And sometimes business moves away from you. If you're 55 years old and suddenly you have to know tech and you didn't grow up when you were 8, 18, 28 on devices, you feel like a complete outsider. That Stanford degree, that Harvard degree doesn't feel as important. We're seeing this all over America. The country, due to technology, analytics, is changing rapidly. And there's a part of me that feels bad for Westbrook. The sport's moved away from him. Russell, we don't watch at the free throw line. You're not a great shooter. Just shoot threes. Kyrie's like, moving toward me. Steph's like, moving toward me. Lillard's like, that's my game. Klay Thompson's like, this is perfect. Russell Westbrook's like, that's not what I do. This has not only happened to Westbrook, by the way. It's happened to centers who were told their entire life, do not shoot threes, Karl Anthony Towns. Now it's, Karl, what are you doing back to the basket? Get out there and hoist him up. I could hammer Westbrook all day. And I will criticize him a little later, but there is a part of me, I should be furious after I lost all that money, but there's a part of me that feels bad for the guy because he's deteriorating right in front of our eyes. By the way, when Westbrook came into this league, two teams shot 25 threes a game. Last year, everybody did. The team that shoots the fewest shot 25 a game. Time to pivot. I just don't think he ever will. Or frankly, I don't think he can. It's too late. Let's shift to this. As you know, Joy and I perform Big J journalism regularly on this show. Sometimes it's Little J, one source. We try to do Big J journalism, a couple sources. This